Greetings and welcome back to a very interesting review on Big Bacon's collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Before we actually begin the review, I would like to point out that this review is sponsored by Bud Light. Okay, there's a joke involved in this, and you'll see it here in a little bit. So, today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Vincent or Falcone. Yeah, this one. The one everybody loves to dog on. The one that absolutely in no way whatsoever resembles Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Okay, as always, we're going to look at the packaging. We're going to bust it open, pull everything out, look at the accessories, look at the figure, check the articulation, gear him up, and get him and or her on the shelf. So, plastic-free packaging, which means we've got a tab section up top, which really doesn't add anything. Top of the box, the star, number 64. This side, the number 64 again, along with the nowhere near close to being a file card. For the box, we've got an image of the figure, which in no way resembles the actual figure. The Classified series, Vincent R. Falcone. And apparently somebody did not like this box. Stupid script. And then the front of the box and the side of the box have a continuing art layout. So it's one big art piece that kind of wraps around. Back of the box, an assload more stupid script. Interesting. There is no virtue signal section on here. I figured of all the places, Hasbro, the pronoun kings, would be the ones to virtue signal. So we've got that render of the figure again. A render with the approximate height and all of the accessories. And a condensed, not a file card. So without any further ado, let's break this thing out and see if it's as bad as we all already know it is. So, we got a weapons crate. We've got the cardboard casket, which for the time being is going to be left facing that way. Open up the box to crap. And yep, once again, there it is. More stupid script. And we have one massive baggie here instead of a bunch of little ones. No taped cardboard pieces, nothing. G.I. Joe Cobra paper. Yay, toilet paper! I'm a cheap bastard. I don't buy toilet paper, I just steal it from my action figures. Okay, so that's it for the paper. Let's go one by one through the accessory, shall we? He comes with a compact. This one has a molded in sheath on the side. A little bit of, the whole thing has this like glitter effect. Like he's sparkly. I guess it's just glossy paint on the texture. It makes it kind of sparkle. Different paint app on the canteens. Rope, because, you know, if we learn anything from Boondock Saints, it's you never know when you're going to need rope. And then we've got the, you can see a little bit of the comm unit there. Antenna sticking up the top. They did fold it over, creating a loop, which is accurate. Held on by a single peg. We have a knife. This knife is very well sculpted and does resemble the one that comes with the vintage and even the modern updated figures. Handle is well sculpted, nicely painted. Blade has this nice reflective silver paint on it. Beveled front edge, serration on the back. All in all, looking good. And it will actually plug into the knife sheath on the back. So, love that. They carried that over. He comes with his green beret. That's only a partial flash. You're missing... Oh, look at that, little bit of paint issue up there near the edge of the flash. Nice looking piece. Looks a little high. Not quite tucked fully. Okay. So, we have a pump action shotgun. Without the proper loading point. Without a shell ejection point. But it does look like they've got a side there to rack around, which, no, not on a pump action. Maybe it's not pump action. Maybe it just looks, maybe it's a pump action that identifies as a different type of weapon. Blast effect port on the front. The rear stock back here will fold up, but not well. It doesn't actually flush up to anything. And then same with this piece. Nothing here actually flushes. Interesting. Now, are we ready? 2, 1. There he is. Okay, let's get him out of this thing. Let's see if we can get him straightened out a little bit, shall we? Because all this stuff is riding really high on him and really crooked, and yeah. And I am puzzled by something, but we'll get to that in a minute. So this time, let's start down here. Lovely pair of boots with those old style stirrups on them. The pants continue that textured look, but the camo on it is really subdued. I mean, you really, without it being lit up on camera, plain eye looking from, I swear my head's 12 inches away from the figure, I don't see it. But it is showing up on camera somewhat. Standard military style cargo pants. Looks like a military style blouse. And once again, shoulders, arms, pants, crotch, all a different plastic than the chest. So you get this really shiny, non-textured chest. And then everything else is a duller coat. The hang down for the blouse here. Nice LBE. That looks good. You never actually wear anything metallic in the field because you'll die. Then he's got his scarf. Okay, looks like he's got a little bit of a molded in knife here, which is unusual because this line has never given us a weapon that isn't actually usable. Like, the original one was notorious for sculpting in guns and knives that you couldn't remove and actually use. It's unusual. And then they brought back the Joe Pro. I have not seen this on quite a few figures. Scarf is looking very scarf-like. And then there's this. Okay, where to begin? Okay, so the eyebrows are painted in very thickly, which I don't mind. But they are highly glossy. Eyes are actually in there pretty good. The lining on the face looks like he's scarred. But what is with the lips, man? What is with that mouth? Matt Damon. Cleft chin, strong broad jawline, really long mouth with really glossy lips. He looks like he just downed himself a Bud Light. Yep. Okay, I made that joke. So, what do I think about the figure's face? It's nice to actually have a G.I. Joe that is ugly. I mean, you go back through all of them, and there's something rugged and handsome or very attractive about almost every single figure. But in the military, they're going to get a bunch of different people. A bunch of different types of people. And not all of them look good. I mean, for crying out loud, I was military. Not all of them look like Tony from Analog Toys or Chad from It's Chad. Some of them look like me. That being said, does that excuse this figure? Hell no. Because this is an established character with a specific look. I mean, it would be like, oh my goodness. You know what? I can't even come up with a valid comparison. It's just, it would be like taking Darth Vader's helmet off and having Leonardo DiCaprio when he was 19 playing the part. That's not what Darth Vader looks like, and this is not what Falcon looks like. So it's nice to have an ugly guy, but it's not accurate to the look. So, that being said, let's gear him up. Gonna throw his pack on here, and hopefully that'll help keep things pulled down a little bit. This scarf is just, it's there. It serves no purpose other than just being there. The beret seems to sit a little high on the head. And then it's really large looking for the head. Now this thing, I don't even know what to tell you about this thing. Oh, goodness. Maybe fold that over. Articulation, I did forget to do. Head and neck are both articulated, so looking up, he looks up that far, down that far. That neckerchief really gets in the way. It's got a little bit of tilt, rotation. Arms hinge up, really good. Got a nice butterfly joint in there. Rotates all the way around. Bicep cup for rotation. Double jointed pinless elbows give you pretty good range considering the sculpt. Left hand rotates, has a vertical hinge. Right hand rotates, has a vertical hinge. Waist cut. Take the backpack off. Or the ab crunch, I should say. Allows them to bend back that far. Forward that far, but then you start supermaning this blouse piece and it just gets real loose. My God, what the heck happened? It's like the entire thing just jumped way up. There is a waist joint for rotation, but you're fighting against overlays. Leg kicks out that far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a drop down hip present. Kicks forward this far. Did not stress the peg. Thigh cut. Really tight thigh cut, which I might snap the peg trying to twist. You know what? I'm less worried about that. Double jointed knees. What is with some of these? There you go. More than 90 degrees. Boot cuff for rotation. Foot hinges back that far forward. Oh my God, look at that. It's like the entire joint is coming apart. Come on. Just ease forward. What just happened? Okay, well, it is far enough forward to actually hold up. Doesn't look like it goes much further forward than that. So now let's finish gearing him up. Oh, goodness. How you're going to shine like a brightly polished turd on my shelf. Oh. And once again, the overlay has shifted. It's twisted. The backpack barely stays pegged in. It's just a matter of finding that balance point and working with it. And there we have them. Let's get them on the shelf, shall we? Yeah, I'm going to have to readjust those feet off camera. And there we have them. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all next time.